Buying triggers. All right, before we get started, I hope you'll like and subscribe. Bonnie and I would appreciate it. What we're going to talk about here today is the 3 triggers for when I want to buy. And really, the best thing, if you're looking for the best opportunity, is to make sure that all 3 of these situations exist simultaneously before you pull the trigger. And I'm not saying don't dollar cost average. I'm saying when you see an opportunity, grab it. But how do you know when there's an opportunity? When, the bottom falls out of silver, for example, most of us sit back and think, well, it could go lower. So how do you know when to act? Well, I'm going to give you my 3 triggers for when I want to buy. Let's go. Number 1, falling spot. Okay, this is pretty obvious that, when the spot price gets smacked down 30, 40, 50 cents, a dollar, etc., you are going to, really, really want to buy. But how do you know it's done falling? Well, of course, you can look at the chart and you can see where the prior resistance has been, but that would only be the first trigger. So let's say falling spot occurs and now you're waiting for your entry point. You know you want to buy, but you're not sure exactly when or what. 2, low premium. Okay, now we've been talking about high premiums forever, but premiums are dropping like a rock, as I said they would, and we are finding deals all over the place. So it doesn't help you if you get a good deal on spot, but then you pay a really high premium for the piece you want, unless it's a super attractive collector coin, and I'll show you one of those at the end of this video. But low premium, and when I say low, I mean $2. That's what I was looking for, and that's what I found in several places just yesterday. So dropping spot number 1, low premium number 2. And if that low premium is on sovereign coins, well, it's going to be more than 10-ounce bars, but still the lowest possible premium on what you're looking for. I don't know if you noticed the $30 Eagles all over the place, but yes, Eagle premiums are coming down. Thank you for participating in the boycott. And also other sovereign coins are coming down. The Maples have come down in the $27 range. The Britannias in the $26 range. Philharmonics you might even find under 26. So premiums are lower. All right, so that was number 2. Number 3. GSR spike into resistance. You guys know I trade the GSR, and 80 has been a sizable resistance for the GSR. That is the maximum value in silver as compared to gold has been 80 to 1. Recently it was around 77, and I think it will drop back to 74 at some point. But 80 has been somewhat of a ceiling on the GSR because, they can manipulate prices of anything as the dollar moves up in value compared to other crummy currencies, but they cannot manipulate significantly the value of the actual precious metal gold. All right, gold is desired by everyone, and it goes up and it goes down, but it always retains value. And there is a natural relationship between silver and gold to where if the silver is so much cheaper than the gold, people will start accumulating silver instead of gold, and that'll drive the price. So it's just natural that an 80 to 1 ratio is a spike up and a cap in this relationship, which has been as low as 15 to 1, 30 to 1, 40 to 50 to 1 more recently. 80 is an aberrantly high GSR, and when you spike back up to that level and you have the other 2 things happening, a spike down in spot a much lower premium. In other words, the dealers are moving their inventory because they don't want to get stuck with it. And you have a spiking GSR, which really means that gold has got your back. All right, then I'm totally comfortable pulling the trigger. Where do I pull the trigger? Well, everything you've seen here was or is for sale in that $2 to $2 plus range over spot. Spot's around 22.50 right now. GSR, as you saw, is around 80. And one thing I look for also is any quantity pricing. APMEX had some great deals yesterday because they take out their tiered pricing levels and give you any quantity. That is a great time to jump when you see something like that. All right, and then you might say, well, if all these deals are so good, maybe spot price is going lower. Well, that could always happen. But I think if you use these three triggers to advise you when to buy, I think you will do a very good job at buying the right silver at the right price at the right time. And then, of course, anything can happen after that. But that's what I was doing. I not only bought some bullion, I also bought some collector coins. What you see in front of you here is the 10-ounce Queen's Beast collector BU coin. This is a barn burner. And not that they won't make, thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of them. I think the Royal Mint will produce as many of these as they can. But super desirable coin. And I got up off of, I believe, the high 280s or the mid 280s for these coins. I bought 6, actually. But you could just as easily, and I think there'll be a $100 profit on that coin someday. But you could just as easily have bought that beautiful Germania Mint bar, the Sunshine Mint bars, the $2 over spot APMEX poured bar that everybody was getting, and you could have also bought the Sovereign coins if you lean that way. Anyway, those are my 3 tips, my 3 triggers for buying, and I did. And if I were going to buy more, I'd have no problem doing so this weekend. But don't pay too much, okay, guys? And build that stack high and hard. Now's the time you want it. Talk to you later.